Hi everyone, this is Cindy with Creating with a Heart, and I have a super fun and easy, really easy card for you today. And I've been making Halloween cards, and I don't make a lot of Halloween cards. I don't send a lot out. I am going to try to send more out, maybe to some of my crafty friends, because I think they'd appreciate the cuteness that goes into these cards. So I'm using the Matilda Cosmo Cricut mini deck, and I'm most likely going to be using this paper for as many Halloween projects as I can get done. Not only do I want to use it up, but it is a cute pad, so I do like it. It is an older pad, and I'm trying not to buy so many because I probably have about, I would say, close to 100 paper pads. I have a lot. So it's time to get through these. So I'm going to be using this for as much as I possibly can. So you'll be seeing a lot of it. So this is Cosmo Cricut Matilda. I believe it was last year, could have even been the year before. So I'm using that. And the paper that I'm using from it is this, which is kind of like a little scene. So I'm making a card using a witch from Mini Monsters. And so my mini witch is going to look like she's kind of floating up in the sky. And she is cut at 3.5 inches. And I cut her base layer in this pumpkin seed from Basil. So if you're looking for a really good skin color, pumpkin seed by Basil is a really nice flesh tone color. It's fabulous. Someone had recommended on the Cricut board, and I bought it, and I love it. It sounds like it should be orange, but it's not. It's really a beautiful flesh color. And then I used more of the paper from the pad for her clothing, and then she has a black button. And then for her face, I used Peachy Keen, the Monster Mash face assortment, which I think is fabulous. So, I think you can get by with like 3 of the Peachy Keen assortments. One being one of the paper doll faces, one of the big sets like this one being this Monster Mash, and then the other one being one of the Critter assortments. And then you pretty much can make faces for just about any of your Cricut cuts. And then if you want to get fancy, you can get all the other ones. I love them all, so I recommend getting them all. But if you just want to start off, this is a fun one, great for Bump of the Night, great for Mini Monsters. I love it. I used it for my witch, actually. I used one of the little 3/8 of an inch ones for that. So I'm starting off with a card base of 5.5 by 4.25. Yes. And then I'm using this kind of a soft buttercup yellow, which is also 5.5 by 4.25. And this is, like I said, going to just hopefully come together really quickly. Just kind of using my paper really to kind of accent my card. And so the paper is cut at 5.25 by 4. And hopefully I can find all the pieces, because I saw oh, there it is. I was like, where did my sentiment go? It's over here on the other side of my desk. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this one down. And so I'm putting it on an action wobble. And the thing about it is, because my cut isn't real huge, I actually had to trim it down. And you can do that. You just want to be careful of not cutting into the plastic, the mechanism that makes it bounce. So be careful of that. And you, of course, want to leave yourself some space to stick it on. I had to trim it down because it wouldn't fit otherwise. So hopefully this will work. I just didn't want it to stick out. Okay, so I'm putting it on the back first because, like I said, I'm having a problem with the size issue. So this little witch probably needed to be cut bigger. And it's funny because I did a pumpkin for Mini Monsters, and I cut it at 2.5, and it was huge. I cut this at 3.5, and she was small. So go figure. So I'm going to kind of put her right about here or so. And I've got a sentiment. My sentiment is from the Pink by Design Ghostly Greetings. That's what I'm using. Most of my Halloween come from that. stamped in black, and then I just cut it out and mounted it on a scrap of the same paper as her clothing, because I had a scrap of it. Good way to use up a scrap. And it says flying by to say hi. Well, flying by with a Halloween hi. So I thought that was cute, even though she's not on a broom. I've used this sentiment for, cuts where they're on a broom. I put this up in the corner, and here is my cute card. It's flying by with a Halloween hi, and she's like a witch, or maybe she's a wizard, and she can just kind of float up in the air and fly by with a Halloween hi. I think that's a really quick, easy, and cute and fun card. Thanks for watching me today. This is Cindy with Creating with a Heart.